into the game. This is going to be mid or feed versus Team Singularity. I'm going to be your caster, Robin Roll. Going to be with you through this game, and then into the next game of the EU qualifiers, which is going to be Hellraisers versus
Radiant Team Ban.
Evil Corporation. But for now, we've got mid or feed versus Team Singularity. I've been messing around with the mic, so if there's any issues with the volume of the caster, which is me, or the game, just let me know in chat. 2 minutes behind, but I'll try and update it as soon as the issues are brought to attention. But hopefully, we'll have a smooth cast today. 2 enjoyable games. And we are already into the draft. It's going to be mid or feed, but in out the Nature's Prophet, the Winter Wyvern, as well as the Night Stalker. Meanwhile, Team Singularity putting out the Brewmaster, the Tidy, as well as the Clockwork.
10 seconds remaining.
Leaving the Bane, the Beastmaster, which Team Singularity want to be picking up. As well as the Earth Spirit. What else have we got that's usually banned?
10 seconds remaining.
Mirana's still in there as well, so Shadow Demon, if that's something that mid or feed may consider picking up now. So the lineups are going to be Solon, Bashruk, Nox, Mastermind, and Mikey on the side of Team Singularity. Meanwhile, on the side of mid or feed, we do have Cinder and Kezu, Tomato, Wii, and Cancel.
Witch Doctor.
So Witch Doctor is going to be the pick for mid or feed, and then instantly with the Undying. So Undying is going to be, I'm assuming, the position, it's either going to be the position 3 or the position 4. A lot of the times when you do see an Undying pickup, you see the 2-2-1. So you have the offlaner being helped out by a support, the mid laner being helped out by a support, and then usually a good safe lane hero that's just got a lot of survivability built in. So Team Singularity are going to go for the Bane after the Beastmaster now. And mid or feed, purposely not banning these out, so maybe they do have a plan to deal with them. Sven, decent hero to deal with the Beastmaster once he gets all those boars up, the neutral creeps as well that he now can get when he gets level 4 on that skill. Bane, Nightmare is a pain in the ass as well as the Fiend's Grip, but you know it is dealable with if you've got a stun before he gets the BKB, which the Bane only really picks the BKB up later on in the game. So if the Witch Doctor can get the cask off before the Bane throws out the Fiend's Grip, or just as he throws out the Fiend's Grip anyway, it will be able to interrupt that cast, and Bane will have a hard time.
10 seconds remaining.
So mid or feed, but out the Sand King. Team Singularity, what are they looking to ban out? Other heroes that we have seen ban are the Medusa. Really strong carry hero at the moment. A mid-game has been improved recently. And a lot of teams choosing to ban that out.
Radiant Team ban.
But they do ban out the Tide. Tanky Beast. The Tide Hunter. Usually goes straight for the mechanism. Into the Blink Dagger, into the Guardian's Greaves. Great Ravage. It has been slowed down slightly, but the range has been increased, so it kind of makes up for it. If you are caught in that point blank area, there's no way you get away from the Ravage. And Team Singularity not want to be playing up against that. The Weaver's going to be the ban for mid or feed. Good physical damage with the minus arm of the Swarm. Usually goes for the Medallion and the Desolator as well. So pushes down towers quite quickly. Can one-on-one a lot of heroes. And mid or feed just not wanting to play against that.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So, Team Singularity, looking for the final ban. What don't they want to be playing up against? The Medusa may even make it through, and I dare to say that that would be a good pickup against the Beastmaster. You have the split shot to deal with his any of the ads that you can summon, including the Necrobucks, the Boars, and the neutral creeps. Stone Gaze to disrupt a fight. You've got the Mystic Snake that bounces through, and even with the Aghanim Scepter now, causes his stone form for, what is it, like a second, 2 seconds when that bounces through? Which is great in the middle of fights when you are looking to pick people off. It's going to be the Juggernaut ban. So mid-off feed. Looking for this next pick. Like I say, this is either going to be the 3 or 4 Undying. They've got the Pos 5 Witch Doctor.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And may even dip into the reserve time just to pick up this third hero on the side of mid-off feed.
Dire team pick.
Okay, they pick up the Abaddon, which again makes it a kind of a flex pick between the Undying and the Abaddon. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw them both in the off lane, the Witch Doctor babysitting the safe lane or the mid lane, and a hero with a decent amount of survivability picked up for the other lane that the Witch Doctor isn't supporting. So mid-off feed looking for a position 1 and 2. Team Singularity looking for the 4, 2 and 1. It looks like Beastmaster in the off. Bane on that position 5. Team Singularity. They've only got themselves 28 seconds left in the reserve time. And still got a ban and 3 picks to make, so really taking the time to discuss this.
Radiant team pick.
So they pick up the Gyrocopter. Has been being picked up. We saw him in South America last night as well as CIS throughout the week. Starting to get popular again. The call down, really strong spell if you've got the control to keep heroes locked down inside the circle.
10 seconds remaining.
Good wave push with the Black Cannon. Rocket Barrage does a decent amount of damage as well. The homing missile no longer has a cast point, but it's an instant drop. I think the charge time is up to 3 seconds before it starts flying. But overall, a big improvement on the homing missile.
Dire team pick.
Enough feed, pick up the Queen of Pain. So this is what I was talking about, good survivability, being able to blink away. He's got a lot of burst damage with the Sonic Wave, the Scream of Pain, as well as the damage over time to try and secure kills with that Shadow Strike.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
There's Team Singularity, 5 seconds left on the reserve time.
Radiant team ban.
Pick up the Pudge. That's actually pretty damn good. You've got the Bane that can Nightmare up, the Pudge that then hooks them out. The Gyrocopter's got the cooldown that can come over the Pudge ultimate, with the Beastmaster Rod being able to keep anyone else in range locked down, which means Gyrocopter should be able to get off a half-decent ultimate once both the Beastmaster and the Pudge have level 6. Storm Spirit's going to be the ban for Midos feed. So, Team Singularity, 2 seconds left in the reserve time after this ban. You need to be quick on what they really don't want to be playing up against as that position 1 hero on the side of mid feed.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
And they're gonna ban the Brute Mother.
Radiant team pick.
Picking up the Lena. As mid feed do have another minute left on reserve time if they really want to take a minute to talk about this, whether they want to lane. Could actually see the Abaddon in position 1 if that's something they want to focus up now, getting a really
10
tanky,
seconds remaining.
strong front line hero.
5 seconds
But as far as the lineup for Team Singularity, it looks like it's going to be the Lina mid, the Pudge on that Roman 4, Bane on the 5, Beastmaster on the 3, and Gyrocopter on the safe lane farm. And I think early game, Team Singularity look a lot stronger. Just as soon as those level 6s start to come up on pretty much everyone, the Bane with the Fiend's Grip being able to do damage over time and keep a hero locked down. Pudge with the Dismember, again, goes great with the Gyrocopter, being able to throw the call down over the top of the Bane ultimate, the Pudge ultimate. Lina with a lot of burst damage, though no real escape. So, does need to be careful about the positioning, and the Beastmaster with the Roar. Again, that's 3 heroes that Team Singularity can lock down. 4 with the homing missile, 5 if you get a good light strike array.
You may now select your heroes.
So Team Singularity, once they get level 6, do become a fighting powerhouse, but mid or feed, looking for the late game. And it is going to be that position 1 Medusa. Tomato picking that up. It's going to be Cancel on the Queen of Pain. We've got Synderen on the Undying. It's going to be playing the Witch Doctor, while Kezu picks up the Abaddon. Meanwhile, on the side of Team Singularity, it's going to be Mikey on the Beastmaster, Solon on the Bane. We've got Nox on the Gyrocopter, Bashrook on the Pudge, and Mastermind going to be playing as the Lina. So, throw your thoughts out in the chat. The lineups have been picked. And who do you think more likely to win the game, as well as that first 10 kill potential? As we're about to jump ourselves in to match number 1 of Mid or Feed versus Team Singularity. Singularity grouping up. They've got themselves no smoke, just grouping up as 5. Looking for the invade. There's Tomato, Van Woodson, to give him his full correct title, as well as we move themselves over to the bot lane Rune. Could be in a bit of trouble if all 5 heroes find this out, and SNG going for the first blood. It looks like we just dips himself south. There's going to be the ward spotting out Tomato, so they know at least 1 hero is here. And the reverse ward on the back lane. I don't think it saw the Lina. I think that cut was just a little bit too north. But now they see we.
30 seconds to battle.
Let's take a look at the vision given. It doesn't actually give anything, and Medusa's just a little bit too far back. Now they see the Beastmaster walks himself right in line with the ward. So they know some shenanigans are going on. As Singularity know exactly what we and Tomato are doing. Mikey walks down, but Bashrook doesn't skill anything up, just keeping the point for now, so he's not actually going to try and go for the pull hook. Mastermind does pick up the bounty rune though. And Solon, teeping himself to the top lane, picks up the other one. There is one still standing that nobody's bothered checking of, and I think Singularity may assume that one was taken. Meanwhile, mid or feed just not moving themselves up for it. Syndra moved themselves into the mid lane, just looking for the support. On cancel, making it hard for Mastermind. Try and get the last hits. With the decay stacks as well, Mastermind does need to be careful. Doesn't have the biggest health pool in the world anyway, and now it's down to 520. You know what, bot lane? Cask's gonna bounce. There go the axes breaking the trees, as well as a lot of Wee's life. And Mikey looking for the farmers. Bashrook just hangs himself back. He's got the rot, so Wee does need to be careful about how far forward he comes. If he gets caught out in that, could be a bit of a death sentence. Mid lane though, Synderen Still just trying to be a pain in the ass for Mastermind. He was only level 1. He's actually skilled up the Light Striker level 1 instead of the Dragon Slave. Blink forward, there's going to be the Shadow Striker. Mastermind's going to be taking a lot of harass. Meanwhile, top lane, Kazu hanging himself in the trees. He's level 2 to the Bane's level 1. Level 2 of Nox as well. And it looks like Baron not really bothered about taking the harass from the Bane. He does have the level 1 in the Aphotic Shield, so that will be able to block some of the harass. So mid lane, Synderen picks himself up an Arcane Rune. That's going to be good for trying to stack the decays. As Mastermind sees him coming, but he still gets a good decay off. Clarity cancelled. So, Undying just trying to do what he can. It is 3 heroes in the mid lane now from Singularity. I think I'm going to try and make a go for this. There's a hook available if Bashrook can get in range. With the Brain Sap as well as the Nightmare. Bane, Pudge, trying to... Well, Pudge is just walking himself away as Bane tries to hide himself up in the trees. Coming back in, cancel. Synderen wants to move himself forward. 20 stacks now on the decay. Lena down to 300 for 440 health. That's actually not a lot. So going to be ticking down quite a lot actually to the Shadow Strike. Synderen, the blink comes forward, and this is going to be the first blood. Got to be his cancel. Gets the last right click. Picks it up against Mastermind, and now TP coming in from Synderen trying to support Kezu. Aphotic Shield flies. There's going to be the cast bouncing through from Wii as well, and it looks like the TP was cancelled by the Bane, but Mikey's going to take a fall to Kezu, and Bashrook could be in a lot of trouble here. Might look for the deny with the rot. Can he get it off? Is he going to get low enough? The Shadow Strike going to be taking him down slowly. Kezu carries on chasing. The right click's coming out now as well. It's going to be Kezu, and he gets it with the Mist Coil. So 3-0. Mid or feed picking up the first 3 in a impressive fashion. So Light Striker Rig comes out. It's only level 3 from Mastermind. There's going to be the Dragon Slave as well. Cancel. Needs to blink himself away. Not get himself the bottle yet. Just comes out before the rune. But if you can use the bottle to sustain for the next 45 seconds, there will be a shrine if needed. And it looks like cancel. Going to be having a good time. Level 4 to the level 3 of Mastermind. Mastermind is 3/4 of the way there though, so this creep wave with cancel getting the knives, it should still be enough. Solon rotates in. Going to be showing himself now underneath, or at least to the tower. So Queen, going for the raindrops. New alt bot lane. Beastmaster stacking up. Pudge is around as well. This ward spot in the rotation round on the Pudge. We know. Is he going to try and go for the cask? Nope. Just going to throw a little bit of harass onto the ball. As Bashrook moves himself back. Mid lane though, it looks like they want to go on to cancel. Cancel getting pretty low. The courier. Fortification just in time. So cancel able to get himself healthy with the salve. So Mikey is only level 4, doesn't have the roar just yet. The hook flies out, just stops short of Tomato. Calculated by Tomato. Meanwhile, the rotation coming in from behind. By Synderen. Mid lane though, Bane's going to go on to cancel. There's going to be the Nightmare, the Light Strike Ray, and Solon picks up the kill onto cancel back on the bot lane. Right click's coming out onto Mikey. The hook is going to miss. Bashrook not as accurate as he needs to be. The Mystic Snake bounces through, but Mikey only just going to survive through this. It looks like Bashrook will go down to Tomato. And 1 point into the Maledict, doing all the work needed for Tomato to get the last right click. So 4-1, 6 minutes in.
Where's my pension?
And bit of feed. Not stopping with the aggression. Bane has rotated down. Kazu back on the top lane. The cooldown's going to come through. Is he going to throw out the aphotic shield? Yeah, just before the homing missile hits, but he does still need to run himself away. Doesn't have the ultimate just yet. And this looks like Nox may pick up the kill. Refresh. Is he going to be able to get an aphotic shield off? And Nox taking a lot of damage. There goes the miscoil. But Kazu does get himself out safely. Another homing missile.
Radiant structures are fortified.
But it looks like Kazu refreshing the aphotic shield.
Radiant's top tower is under
Just
attack.
gets himself back far enough underneath the tier 2 tower that Nox doesn't want to die for that. Synderen back in mid. Solon there as well. Going to be spotted by Synderen. Synderen throws out a double decay. Gets himself 2 stacks. Now Queen of Pain going towards the boots. It is just going to be the casual double null tally. So Tomato going towards the Mask of Madness. Level 6. Not up for the Stone Gauge just yet. Still going for the 3 points into the Mystic Snake, 2 points into the Split Shot. Casket is going to bounce. There's going to be the Maledict as well. Homing Missile. It looks like we may take a fall as the hook comes out after the Homing Missile locks him down. And Mikey picks up that kill. It is 4 heroes on the bot lane though. Medusa TP's out. So in the mid, Synderen. Is he going to try and make a move? As it looks like they do just move themselves off the lane.
Radiant's middle tower is
As far as
under
vision
attack.
goes, they've seen Solon walking up.
Radiant's bottom
Push coming out onto the bot lane though. Beastmaster's got level 3 in the Call of the Wild. So no neutral creeps just yet. But with the rest of his team down here, apart from Mastermind, they should be able to find this tier 1 tower up on the top low. It looks like they want to contest Kezu and Synderen, skipping the lanes. And 4-2, the tower being pressured now. But the tier 1 on bot is going to go down. 3 heroes in the mid, smoke up from 2. It's cancelled, Spidey sense is tingling. Smoke's going to break, the ward sees it, cancel with the DD, gets his Shadow Strike and a Scream of Pain. Nightmare comes out. But it looks like Bathrock rotated and should get the hook. Is there going to be a blink in time? Light Strike Array. Just a little bit too late and cancel.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Gets himself out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So Mikey, yes, actually going to be the tier 1 tower taken down by Tomato. Solon going to show on the lane. Tomato is there, throws out the Mystic Snake. If it bounces, it's going to be a hell of a lot of damage with the decay as well. Solon gets himself back out with 90 health. Luckily, a couple more right clicks would have done the job, but Tomato just could not close the gap.
Is under attack.
Kazu. Nox rotating through with Bashrock and Mikey behind him. Kazu just needs to run himself away. Homing Missile goes down. What level's the hook? It looks like Bashrock isn't going to be going for it. As he does back himself off to the rune. Kazu playing it safe underneath the tier 2 tower top lane. Synderen steps up. Solon is there to try and slow the push. But this frees the lane up for cancel, as Alina has moved into the dire jungle. Top lane, Synderen is just going to be contesting up against Solon. Solon trying to go for the denies, but Synderen's only level 5. Solon level 4, just hit the level 5 now. Mid lane, Mastermind's level 7, so he does have the Laguna Blade. As the mana boots do come out building towards the Bloodstone. Level 6 onto Mikey. There's going to be the roar. Is it going to be a cooldown? It just looks like it's going to be a Sonic Wave coming through. Cooldown used now as well. And with the homing missile, Nox picks up the kill onto Wii. And Laguna Blade used just as it comes up. Synderen being taken down. His tombstone crumbles. Poke flies through. But it's going to be off the mark. Kazu with the homing missile. In his face. Forced to stand there and take it. Cass going to bounce through onto Nox. Does it bounce back to him? Does just at range. And Mastermind going to take the last coconut to the face. But no follow-up coming out from mid or feed. 4-4, 11 minutes in. As Cancel moves himself down to the bot. Take a look, nothing on the courier just yet. Medusa picks up the plus 25 damage. 4 points into the snake, 1 in the mana shield, and 1 in the split shot. So, standard build, got the Mask of Madness, now going towards a Yasha, then a Dragonlance. Spashhook with the smoke. Ward doesn't see anything past the trees, but the creeps will. Does Pudge go for the hook? So, Tomato is going to be farming Ancients with the help of his team, hanging around, making sure he doesn't get ganked while everyone's missing. Cancel in the mid lane. Pudge is level 6 now as well, so he does have the Dismember. As Tomato with the Mask of Madness and the split shot should be making quick work of these Ancients. It's going to be a smoke. Oh, did the ward just fade? Smoke breaks Banes in the trees. They want to go for this. The Nightmare does come out, but it's going to blink forward. Scream of Pain with the... Oh, Nightmare comes out as well as the hook, which means Pudge does get an easy kill, but it looks like Soban is going to be taken down. So Solon not able to get himself away. Tomato looking for the chase, but Bashrook is already away.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Whop has the regen rune in the bottle. Tomato level 7, level 11. So I don't know where that came from. Level 11.
Regeneration.
And he's only skilled up 10 so far, if my maths is on point. So maybe wait until level 12 to get the 2 points into the Stone Gaze, maybe? Or maybe just, yeah, 1 point into the Stone Gaze. And another one into the Mana Shield. 2 in the Mana Shield. It's going to be good for taking the fight early, 14 minutes in. Hook comes through. He's going to be taken down. Big Laguna Blade. The Stone Gaze comes out, but everybody's already on the retreat. So the Dragon Slave comes in. It looks like Singularity want to carry on pushing. As Bane, there's going to be Aurora on the top lane. There's going to be the Aphotic Shield that's going to protect him a wee bit. Solely trying to run himself south behind enemy lines. How does he get himself out? Does have the TP if he needs to use it. So 5-6. Nightmare comes out onto Cancel. It looks like Solon is going to be able to get himself away. Tomato, not a lot of mana. Well, I say that just before the snake comes back. And I got it wrong. Put a point in the talent as well. That's why the skills like that. Always forget about the talents when doing skill math.
Bottom tower is under attack.
So 15 minutes in. Let's take a look at the net worth. It is the Medusa sitting on 9k. Nearly with the Dragonlance, the Mask of Madness, with the courier coming out, it is going to be a Yasha as well mid lane. It looks like there's going to be a fight as the hook does drag Solon back away from the Death Ward. So everybody going to play it cool, get themselves out. Kezu stepping up on the high ground. Does have his ultimate now, so the borrowed time going to be able to save him if anybody decides they want to try and make a move. Top lane, homing missile being cancelled. Or set on to cancel, should I say. As back in the mid lane, the push comes out. The hook going to be blocked by creeps, and now the tombstone out. It is a level 4 tombstone. The light tracker, it comes out onto Kezu. Solon taking a lot of right click damage. I think if there's a snake, just uses the wand as the snake flies through. We're not going to keep him alive for very long. It's Tomato picks up that kill. 2-2 and 1 on the Bane. 2-0-0 on the Medusa. Now fortification going to be used. It looks like mid or feed. Going to be taking the first mid tower. Hook flies through, and again just a little bit short.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Mikey though could look to put pressure. What's he got? He's got the level 1 Necrobooks. 4 points into the summons as well. Take a look at the kills, deaths and assists. It's 4 on the Witch Doctor. Which is not good. You never want to be, you know, that many. Your team could even be another one now as Bashrook misses the hook. There's going to be the homing missile coming out onto the Undying. The chase comes out onto Kezu. There's going to be the borrowed time. Able to pop the Shrine as the Nightmare comes out. So he's still going to heal the cooldown. Going to come through. Nox picks up the Nightmare. Now there's going to be the Fiend Script onto Kezu. Kezu getting pretty low, but the Stone Gaze does come out. Cancels that. And cancel Tomato, and we pick up a kill each. Tomato on a killing spree. The blink up, but cancel goes in the wrong direction. As Bashrook as well as the Beastmaster. I think Beastmaster TP'd himself out. Mikey, not concerned with fighting, just wants to split push. And now mid or feed, 9-6. 11k net worth on the Medusa. Kezu's level 12, he's picked up the 20% XP gain. Syndra level 9. There's Tomato. Doesn't have an actual taunt, so he's just using the mana shield. As a maybe of a na 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 come and get me type of thing.
New treasures.
Cancels, got the blink forward, he's going towards the Orchid now as well, just to clear up this creep wave with the aggressive blink forward. Full levels in that. Are they going to try and make a move onto Kezu? Kezu being spotted out, Sullen goes in, he's not got a Fiend's Grip, only a Nightmare available. And Mastermind was just a little bit too behind. As Syndran hides himself in the trees, there's 4 heroes grouped up here though for the... Well, it looks like they're going to try and get an aggressive pick, but can't see anyone. It is an illusion, so nothing being used. Bot lane though, Nox does spot out Syndran. Syndran getting pretty low. The chase comes through. There's going to be the homing missile as well as the heals coming out from Kezu. And Syndran does survive through that. But let's take a look at Nox's items. He's got himself the Mask of Madness. He's going towards the Sanjin Yasha now as well. Net worth, he's 4k below the Medusa, who is on 12,000 gold. Nearly 20 minutes in. We've got ourselves a 9-6, 4k net worth lead going the way of mid of feed as well. Are they going to group up Bashrook? Hiding himself in the trees, Soul in there as well. Medusa walks down, they've got no vision onto the high ground. As Chancellor sees this, the blind hook once again going to be off the mark. If we take a look at the items, Cancel did actually pick up the Veil of Discord. There's a smoke on Wii if you want to try and go for a rotation gank. Vlad's as well as the Medallion of Courage coming out onto Kezu. Even the Lincoln Sphere up now on Tomato. It's a bit of a different build. Medusa you usually see go for the Mask of Madness, the Dragon Lance, and then something like the Eye of Skadi straight afterwards. But Tomato, with the Lincoln Sphere, just trying to block the spells that can come out, such as the Homing Missile, the Fiend's Grip. It's actually going to be a hook this time, but now Bashrook forced to run himself away. So Tomato mildly inconvenienced and shows it by right-clicking Bashrook as he runs. Pick up a tier 2 tower, Mikey trying to force down the top lane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But the TP coming in, there's going to be the Rod. They waited for this, baited for this. The Fiend's Grip as well as the net from the Troll. They take down the Queen of Pain. Kezu, Syndra just TP'd a little bit too late. And now this does open up the lane on the bottom to be pushed because 3 heroes TP to the top, 1's down for the next 38. So Singularity looking for the split push. As we with the Invis spots out 2 heroes, throws the cast, the homing missile is going to come out, but it's taken down before Tomato can even be affected. Hook, we barely dodges that out.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So the net worth down to 1k, 9 to 7. And I'm not sure what mid or feed are gonna do. The plan just seems to firm up until Tomato gets big, which is a good plan. But how sustainable it is at the minute. They're gonna move themselves into Roshan. This could be big if they can get themselves a Roshan, look for a push. Maybe down the top lane, or maybe even on the bottom to clear up another tier 2 tower, just to even it out on the bot lane, make sure the creep momentum stays even. I mean, what top lane? Solon gonna TP himself away as cancel. Well, one thing you can't do is cancel that TP. So 4 heroes, 5 heroes on the side of Singularity, grouped up on the bottom lane, and they do have, I think personally, the stronger tower push potential. So the fortification does come out as mid or feed looking to take down the tier 2 tower on the top lane. TP's cancelled by Kezu. Are they just going to try and go for a trade as the roar does come out? Axes and a big Laguna Blade in the hook. Even though that one wasn't his fault, the hero was dead first. Is still going to miss. Quinnipian TPing back to try and delay. But it's going to be a lane of racks because mid or feed did not want to come back when the T3 was being pressured. The cooldowns come through. Tombstone going to be dropped behind the Undying. He uses his flesh golem as well, but it's going to be 3 kills. And Singularity turn it around. Hit the 10 before mid or feed the TP. Nox, is he going to be able to get himself out? The hook's going to be there as well, so he does get the TP away. And now mid or feed may be forced to focus on this bot lane. Yeah, and the tier 3 tower barely took a dent. One Lilaраx isn't the worst thing in the world. They do have the Aegis. Medusa's great split pushing out lanes like this as well. Looks like she's getting close to the Butterfly Tomato wanting to pick that up.
Money to burn.
While at the side shop.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Yeah, got himself the quarterstaff, gonna shift in towards the Eye of Sky now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under
But
attack.
again, Singularity looking for the trade. They've already got the shrine down on the top. Well, it is being bursted down now by Mikey's Necros. As the tier 2 is being worked on. Is this going to be another trade? It's only going to be 3 heroes from the side of mid or feed. As, yeah, Singularity going to back themselves away now. Lincoln Sphere being worked on by Cancel. Once again, just to make sure he isn't completely targeted out. We do see Nox. He is alone as well, so this could be a bad time for the Gyrocopter. Homing Missile does come out onto Wee. Cooldown's going to be there just to try and create a barrier. Wee walks into it as well. Takes a lot of damage, but Tomato carries on chasing. Turns off the split shot. Arrow's going to be coming through. Nox has himself a butterfly. Cancel does come in. Screaming Pain's going to be there as well as the Shadow Strike. And this looks like it's going to be... Well, Nox gets grounded. So, they do even it up now. 10 to 10, 26 minutes in. Kezu being worked on. There's going to be the Nightmare to try and cancel off this borrowed time. The rest of his team are rotating in. The Laguna Blade's going to be thrown as well. So Mikey picks up the kill. Cinder, and the silence comes out onto Baruch. Is he going to be able to get himself away? As there's going to be a major Laguna Blade taking down Sind. Bashruk unable to get himself away, but does pick up the kill as it takes down Mikey. Sorry, it was with the Maledict, so I wasn't 100% aware of that. As Mikey goes down just near the Roshan pit. But it looks like Mastermind, as well as Solon, want to be pushing in the bot lane. 3 heroes down on the side of Singularity, but they do have at least a melee Rax, and the range Rax could be going down pretty soon as 3 heroes on the side of mid or feed, looking for the push up mid. And with the heroes coming back up, this could be a mid and feed. If Tomato isn't careful. Throws out the snake. Lincoln Sphere is going to pop the homing missile as Mastermind TPs himself back, and now it's Chase is on. Singularity. There's going to be enfeebled, blink forward. The Scream of Pain going to be used as the stun comes out into Medusa. Going to be chipping away at that mana. Lincoln Sphere is going to be popped. The stun gaze does come out and everybody turns away. Solon going to miss the hook, bring this teammate up to the higher ground, and Solon tries to run himself away. We able to pick up that kill. Raw onto Timado. Mikey's there on his lonesome though. He's got his Sonic Wave coming out onto Nox. There's going to be the Death Ward as well. Cancel picks up the kill onto Bashruk as Nox takes down Wii. Mikey now picks up Timado. Nox tries to run himself away, but he's going to be taken down by Kezu. Kezu tries to run himself away. The Tombstone's going to be there. As the Photic Shield does keep him alive. It's 2 for 2. Cinderin as well as Kezu trying to do whatever they can, but Mastermind and Mikey run themselves back up to the high ground. And all the while, bot lane being pushed in by the supers. So Kezu comes back to push. He does have the Photic Shield. Borrowed time up in 5. Tomato back up in 30. 25 on the Queen of Pain. A Gyrocopter. Net worth wise, 4k behind the Medusa, but this Medusa is the lone hero up there. It's 15k on the Gyrocopter, 14k on the Lena. You've got 12 on the Beastmaster, so all 3 cores in Singularity really up there on the net worth chart, with only Medusa on the side of middle feed ranking in the top 4.
Has fallen. Radiant are scanning.
So Wee's got his ward stack up there just to make sure he doesn't forget. There's going to be a rotation in. The Fiend's Nightmare comes out. Cancel though, blinks himself in. TP's going to be cancelled. Dust flies out as well, so the Glimmer Cape not really going to be doing anything for Solon. Solon tries to get the Fiend's Grip. The Road does come out as well. Mikey, this could be an elaborate bait. There's going to be the Tombstone comes out as well as the cooldown. Queen of Pain is going to survive. Blinks himself and Wee gets taken down by Nox on that cooldown. Meanwhile, he does actually get the kill with the Maledict, but Nox picks up Cancel. Tomato gets Solon and Bashruk takes down Sin. There's going to be the borrowed time coming out as well. Mastermind doing what he can with the Invis coming out. It's going to be a big Laguna Blade taking down Kezu. 4 heroes being taken down. Tomato forced to pop the ult to get himself away. But Nox doesn't care. He carries on chasing. The homing missile coming up. Mastermind on the chase as well. And another homing missile going to be put down. Lincoln Sphere has been popped. Medusa takes it to the back. But now the push can come in unless mid or feed want to be buying back. Hook actually lands. Tomato gets dragged back and instantly walks himself away. So we back alive now. The TP's coming in from Cinderin as well. They are able to defend this tier 3 tower in the mid. But the net worth swing goes 4k the way of Team Singularity. And they are ahead on kills now again as well. Bashruk, what's he got himself? A 4 staff and an urn. It's not too much damage. Again, they do save the tier 3. It's only one melee Rex going down, and with a Medusa, that's not the worst thing in the world. But Midofeed can't really seem to win these team fights, no matter how they engage. So Tomato. Solon, how's he? How did they not see him? Is he just holding a couple of twigs blending in with the trees? As Medusa does move back, they see the Bane now. Kezu, there's going to be the Glimmer Cape. Do they have any reveal? The Nightmare does come out. Tomato looking for the chase, but there's going to be the TP on the Glimmer Cape, and it looks like there's going to be no cancel for that.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Rascardi does come out.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
And now Medusa going to TP just to defend. Range Rax has gone down though, so this is going to make the push a little bit quicker. Mid lane, there's going to be a fight. The call down. Mastermind takes down with the Laguna Blades used and cancel. Bashark does secure that kill. I think the Fiend's Grip was used on cancel then as well. So 2 heroes down, no buyback on the Witch Doctor for another. Let's take a look at the buybacks actually. He just doesn't have the gold, so he is down for the full 38 seconds. And now Roshan being worked on by the side of Team Singularity. Solon just going to be there for moral support, it looks like. So Nox gets the Aegis, Cheese goes the way of Mastermind. It looks like Nox wants to go for the push and the rest of his team backing him up. Beastmaster split pushing down the bot lane, just to accelerate the push of this creep wave. Meanwhile, Mastermind on the top lane pushing down. So the split shot is... the split push is coming out as Nox picks up the extra homing missiles. 3 charges on that, can queue them up one after the other if he wants to. And one is going to be used on cancel. Splints himself away. Able to scrap it top lane though. Kezu running through the maze of trees trying to get himself away. Tomato is there as well. The TP comes out and it looks like both heroes are going to be able to get themselves away. The hook just a little bit short. But he's trying. Ladies and gents, Bashark is trying. So it's going to be a smoke. It looks like Midofeed want to take it into their own hands. Look for a big team fight. Smoke's going to break. Tomato spots Bashark. There's going to be the blink before stuff down to the low ground, and Bashark is going to be able to get himself away. Limkate, meanwhile, backlands. BKB's getting popped from Nox. The right click's coming out there as well with the flat cannon. Tombstone is down. Kezu gets dragged back by Bashark. We going to be taken down by Nox. Roar comes out, and it looks like Synderen is going to fall. Mikey picks up that kill. Nox getting pretty low, but he does still have the Aegis, remember, as well as the Mask of Madness to try and get himself healthier. Right click's coming out. Tomato. It looks like Bashark will fall to Tomato. But Nox does come back alive. The cooldown's going to be there as well. Cancel taking the right clicks and does need to pick up on the Mystic Snake. Comes out. Nox tries to run himself away. It's going to be a 3 for 2 if Tomato can catch up a 3 for 3. But it looks like Nox able to get himself away. Meanwhile, back lines. There's going to be the Sentry Wards and Mastermind being spotted out in the Shadow Blade. Cancel takes... What? What the hell was... Oh, it must have been a Shadow Strike. Right clicks the silence. So, good fight for Midofeed. 4 to 3. So bot lane, Cancel does have the Bloodthorn now, which is going to be great against the Gyrocopter, given that 100%. I was going to say 100% miss chance. 100% true strike for everybody on the team. As well as the chance to crit. Looks like the ward just in range of each other though. Yeah, the illusion's going to try and de-ward this now. It's getting pinged out. This cancel does blink forward, thinking it's the real Bane. Oops, bit of a mistake. 2 sentry wards within about 15 seconds of each other. The Shadow Blade does wear off, and Tomato is there to chase though.
Radiant are scanning.
Scan's going to be a little bit short. Cancel, I think, sees it with the night vision. Is Mastermind going to be able to get himself away in the trees? Just holding the TP. It is down for the next second or so, and now gets it off. Meanwhile, mid lane, TP'd himself in. The rogue comes out onto the Witch Doctor, and we is not having a good time. 4, 10, and 8. So cancel. I mean, Minifeed, they can still win this. They're not out of it by any means. Well, let's take a look at the items. Kazu's going for the AC, it looks like. He's already got the Soul Crest. Tomato's got himself the Butterfly, the Skadi, the Manta Style, as well as the Lincoln Sphere. What's he going for with the... Yeah, it's just going to be the Monkey King Bar, I assume, coming out on the courier now. Yeah, with the Javelins there. Mastermind has a Bloodthorn of his own. Mikey with the Vlads. Hyperstone. And Nox has already got the Monkey King Bar. It's not the time to be taunting, mate. Not with Mikey. Blinks in, roars up. There goes the Necro Bucks as well, and we just gets blown up.
Masterpiece.
Smoke. Tomato gonna be spotted once he comes up with these creeps. So Nox rotates in. He's fairly fast. Solon comes through. Lincoln Sphere's going to be popped, and there comes the Fiend's Grip. Sonic Wave on the back line. Cancel trying to do what he can. Takes down the Bane. But Nox, with the right clicks, just with the flat cannon, it looks like, takes down Tomato as well as Cancel. So 88 seconds Tomato's down for. And unfortunately, this looks like it's going to be another tier 3, even with the fortification. Kezu, is he going to be able to do anything about it? So, homing missile does come in. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Gyrocopter is going to be able to push this. So this could be the final tier 3 of the game going down. Again, no Medusa now for the next 40 seconds. No buyback available, just short on the gold. Kezu trying to do what he can to try and push his creep wave back. Gets a little bit out. There's going to be the drag back, and it's actually going to be another death on Wii with a big Laguna Blade. Mastermind picks that kill up quickly. Synderen in the cooldown with the Light Strike Array over the top as well. It looks like this could be all over for the side of mid or feed. Kezu, the borrowed time is going to be popped. The hooks off the mark. Cancel with the blade mail. Just throws himself forward. Mikey with the Necro Bucks though, as well as that Hellburst Smasher. Moves up onto the high ground, and it looks like this is going to be Magus. Silence comes out onto a Baron. Tomato is up now. BKB popped by Mastermind, and Nox wants to carry on going. No Aegis. But no problems. Solon gets himself back safely. Roshan is back up in... it's going to be 2 minutes, so Bashrok, mate, you're going to be waiting there a while. And Nox picks himself up a DD. And... yeah, okay, they changed the build on Titanic, didn't they? So just taking a look at that, Nox is going to be able to fly himself out the full Satanic. Radiant scans, but nobody sees anything just yet. Well, okay, now they do, as Gyrocopter just gets aggressive, moving himself in, flying himself in. So Nox, DD's about 3/4 of the way through. What's he going to do? Roshan, Bashrok's waiting, man. He's being patient. I mean, it's not like mid or feed can go anywhere. Mastermind in the Radiant top jungle. The smoke does come out. They find Nox. Nox, is he going to be able to get himself away? He needs to slow him. Glimmercape, there's no real stun available. Somebody just dust. So Synderen got himself a Ghost Scepter, but does need to be careful because the Laguna Blade coming out, the the magic damage from pretty much anyone. As Bashrok finally he's gonna see Roshan and instantly takes a swipe from the big guy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nobody in the Roshan pit. Just taking a look at the stat resist.
Has fallen.
That's pretty good. 90% stat resist. So Roshan is going to be done. Sorry, I'm just getting the new mechanics coming out. It's always fun to watch. Mastermind picks up the refresher shard as well as a cheese. The push comes in, it looks like Singularity want to be ending this. Cancel. There's going to be the force after the Nightmare and the Fiend's Grip comes out. Kezu pops the borrowed time just to break out of the Nightmare. Bane getting pretty down low. Meanwhile, it looks like Medusa going to be caught out in places she does not want to be. The cooldown comes through. Darius is going to be killed, but that's not going to be the best part of the fight as Tomato instantly buys back the Sonic Wave, takes down the Beastmaster, but it's already 2 heroes down, 3 heroes if you count the buyback on the side of mid or feed. And it looks like Singularity want to keep going. The snake's going to be dropped. Nox really doesn't care about the zombies either. Just takes them down with a flat cannon. Mastermind. He's actually already used the refresh robe, it looks like. Sullen gets caught out. There's going to be the Stone Gaze as well. So it's 2 on 3. Tomato as well as Cancel doing the best they can to try and defend. Light Striker Ray does come out. The right clicks are going to be there as well as from Nox. Is there going to be a Laguna Blade off cooldown in the next second? Cancel just gets the blink away before that can be thrown out, but it looks like the creeps as well as Nox. GG is going to be called, and that is going to be game 1, ladies and gents. Going the way of Team Singularity. Just a lot stronger. Got going in the match. And there was nothing that mid or feed could really do to catch up once Singularity got ahead. They were just taking all the fights, trading pretty evenly. I think there was one fight where mid or feed went and got 4 kills to the 3 deaths, but even that, you've still lost 3 heroes to a team that's ahead. 31k net worth advantage, 45 minutes in. We are going to be taking a quick break and jump to game 2, and then straight after, in about... what time are we now? An hour and 40 minutes. From now, we are going to be watching Hellraisers versus Evil Corp, but for now there is a game 2, so stick around and we'll be right back.